Welcome to our deep dive into a gold mine of business ideas.
Yeah.
It's like someone compiled a cheat sheet from, the minds of entrepreneurs, and it covers everything.
Yeah.
From niche services to content creation to some seriously unique marketing approaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're talking marketing for stump grinders.
Wow.
Selling YouTube channels.
Okay.
Even a business model built around an ongoing adventure story.
That's,
Buckle up.
it is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
That's where I come in.
Okay.
My goal today is to help you navigate this treasure trove
Okay.
and zero in on the ideas that really spark your interest.
Exactly. We're not trying to overwhelm you here.
No.
But to fire up that entrepreneurial spirit and equip you with concepts that you can adapt and apply.
Yeah. Think of it as adding tools to your entrepreneurial toolkit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Ready to be pulled out when the time is right.
Exactly.
Now let's dive into the first gem. We unearthed the power of niching
Yeah.
down. I have to admit, when I first saw that, I was like, wait, shouldn't you want to appeal to as many people as possible?
Yeah, that's a common misconception.
Okay.
While casting a wide net might seem appealing,
Right.
specializing lets you become a true expert in a specific area.
Okay.
This not only allows you to build a rock-solid reputation, but also makes your marketing efforts laser-focused and potentially reduces your competition.
So it's about quality over quantity.
Precisely.
Okay.
Now let's look at a practical example.
Okay.
Remember that stump grinding business we mentioned?
Oh, yeah?
I was amazed by the expansion possibilities.
I know, right?
Beyond the actual service, they talked about creating ebooks filled with business plans and marketing strategies specifically for other stump grinders.
It's like a blueprint
Exactly.
for success in the stump grinding world.
Exactly.
And they didn't stop there.
No.
They were like, think about offering coaching sessions, sharing your expertise, and guiding aspiring stump grinding entrepreneurs.
Yeah, mentoring.
You could even branch into related services like equipment repair or site cleanup.
Absolutely.
It's all about building a comprehensive ecosystem around your niche.
I love that.
It's fascinating how one niche service can sprout so many branches.
I know.
And that Udemy course promotion idea,
Yeah.
that was another light bulb moment for me. Partnering with creators to manage their marketing and affiliates.
So smart. Genius.
It's a fantastic example of leveraging existing success and adding value.
Right.
You become a specialist in launching and scaling educational content,
Okay.
tapping into a ready-made market hungry for knowledge and skills.
Okay. All this niche talk has me thinking.
Yeah,
How do I find the right niche for me?
that's a great question.
Any advice for our listeners who might be feeling a little lost in the woods?
Sure, that's where passion and market research intersect.
Okay.
What are you genuinely interested in? Where do you have existing knowledge or skills?
Right.
And crucially, is there a market demand for it?
Remember, the goal is to find a sweet spot where your passion meets profitability.
So it's not just about picking something that sounds cool,
No.
but about making sure there's an audience out there
Exactly.
who's willing to pay for what you offer.
Absolutely.
Speaking of niching down, another area that caught my eye was marketing for real estate agents.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like there's a whole world of agencies laser focused on helping real estate professionals navigate the digital world.
Makes sense.
It makes perfect sense, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Real estate is such a competitive field.
Absolutely.
And in today's world, a strong online presence is crucial.
It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Whether it's crafting hyper-targeted social media campaigns,
Right.
creating niche-specific guides for first-time homebuyers, or providing done-for-you website management, the opportunities are vast.
Yeah.
The key lies in understanding the unique needs and challenges of real estate agents.
Right.
And providing solutions that help them stand out in a crowded market.
And we can't forget about local business agencies.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Now, some of these models are pretty standard, like identifying businesses with outdated websites and pitching them website redesigns,
Yeah.
SEO, or content creation.
Those bread and butter services will always be in demand.
Right.
But it's the more innovative models that really pique my interest.
Like the agency that specializes in building blogs for established businesses.
Oh, interesting.
It's not just about creating content.
No.
It's about crafting a strategic content marketing plan
Right.
that attracts the right audience, boosts their search engine rankings, and ultimately drives sales.
It's a long-term game.
Yeah.
Building that authority and trust over time.
And then there's the 2-hour agency model,
Oh, wow.
which really throws the traditional agency model out the window.
Yeah.
No lengthy consultations, no drawn-out projects, just Laser-focused value delivered in 2-hour bursts.
Now, this one really resonated with me because it flips the script on the typical agency approach.
Yeah.
It forces you to be incredibly clear about your offer,
Right.
your value proposition, and your ability to deliver tangible results
Yeah,
within a very tight time frame.
that's where the real challenge lies, isn't it?
It is.
It's not just about being efficient, it's about being exceptional.
Exactly. It's about demonstrating expertise,
Right.
understanding your client's needs, and delivering tangible results in a way that leaves them wanting more.
It's like a high-impact sprint instead of a marathon.
I like that analogy.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the kingdom of content.
Okay.
Because content is king, right?
Content is king.
But I have a feeling it's not just about churning out blog posts and calling it a day.
You are absolutely right.
Okay.
You could have a mountain of content, but
Yep.
if it doesn't engage your audience and provide real value,
Yeah.
it's just noise in the digital wilderness.
So what are some of the content strategies these entrepreneurial minds are raving about?
Well, they highlighted a whole spectrum of engaging content ideas. On one end, we have niche sites that do deep dives into specific product categories on Amazon, providing comprehensive reviews and comparisons that help consumers make informed purchasing decisions.
It's like becoming a trusted guide in the vast Amazon marketplace.
Exactly.
And then there's the interactive route.
Oh, yeah.
Think quizzes that reveal your personality type
Fun.
or help you discover your ideal travel destination.
Yeah.
It's a fun, engaging way to capture attention and collect valuable data about your audience.
Love it.
Okay, now buckle up, because this next one is a wild ride.
Okay.
They called it the ongoing adventure story, and it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Okay.
Imagine a serialized story, like a novel, that unfolds across multiple web pages, emails, and social media posts,
Wow.
weaving a captivating narrative that keeps your audience on the edge of their seats.
This approach blew my mind.
I know.
It's about creating a content experience that transcends the typical blog post or social media update.
Oh, right.
It's about building a world, characters, and a storyline that people genuinely connect with and crave more of.
It's like creating a content universe where your audience can escape, explore, and discover.
I love that.
But I have to ask,
Yeah,
do you see this as a viable business model,
I do.
or is it more of a novelty?
I see enormous potential,
Okay.
especially if you're in a niche where storytelling is key.
Okay.
Think travel, lifestyle, personal development areas where you can weave a compelling narrative that resonates with your audience's aspirations and desires.
It's a bold move, but I have a feeling we're going to see more and more of these unconventional content approaches in the future.
I think so too.
All right, let's move on to the next treasure chest marketing magic.
Ooh, marketing magic.
Yeah, we've got strategies ranging from the super simple $5 project approach to building a full-blown community gathering place.
Wow.
Talk about variety.
And that's the beauty of marketing. There's
Yeah.
no one-size-fits-all solution.
Right.
It all boils down to understanding your target audience. Okay.
What makes them tick and what channels they frequent.
So before you even think about tactics, you need to define who you're talking to and where they hang out online.
Exactly.
Makes sense. But
Yeah.
what about this $5 project approach?
Yeah.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
I think its simplicity is its strength.
Okay.
It's about breaking down those massive goals into bite-sized chunks. Tasks that could realistically generate just $5 in revenue,
Okay.
instead of getting overwhelmed by the enormity of building a business.
Right.
You focus on those small wins that build momentum and boost your confidence.
It's like tricking your brain into thinking, if I can make $5,
Yes.
I can make $50 and then $500.
Exactly. It's about shifting your mindset from overwhelm to possibility.
I like that.
It's about proving to yourself that you can generate revenue, and that's a powerful motivator.
And I love that it can be applied to just about any business idea.
Absolutely. Whether you're writing blog posts, researching keywords, designing social media graphics, or connecting with potential clients.
Each small step moves you closer to your ultimate goal.
It's all about those consistent actions that over time lead to significant results.
Couldn't agree more.
Now, speaking of attracting your ideal audience, let's talk about attraction marketing.
Oh, yes.
This one really resonated with me. It feels so much more authentic and sustainable
Yeah.
than those pushy, hard sell tactics that leave you feeling slimy.
Attraction marketing is all about building relationships based on trust and value.
Okay.
Instead of chasing after customers,
Right.
you focus on creating content and experiences that draw them to you naturally, like a magnet.
So instead of shouting from the rooftops, buy my product,
Yes.
you're whispering, hey, I have something that might be helpful to you.
Precisely. It's about being helpful, not hypey.
Right.
It's about establishing yourself as a trusted resource, someone who genuinely wants to help their audience solve their problems and achieve their goals.
Mm-hmm.
And when you approach marketing from that place of genuine service, people can sense it. They're more likely to connect with you, trust your recommendations, and ultimately become loyal customers.
It's a long-term game, but it feels like the right way to play it.
It is.
Now, another strategy that piqued my interest was content syndication.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a smart way to get more mileage out of your content and reach a wider audience.
It's all about working smarter, not harder.
Right.
Instead of creating content for just one platform, you repurpose and share it across multiple channels, maximizing your reach and impact.
So let's say I write a killer blog post about, I don't know, the best strategies for marketing your Etsy shop.
Okay.
Instead of just publishing it on my blog and calling it a day, I could repurpose that content into.
Think about turning it into a LinkedIn article targeting Etsy sellers.
Okay.
An Instagram infographic with key takeaways, or even a short, snappy video for TikTok.
Oh, wow.
You're essentially reaching different segments of your audience with the same core message tailored to each specific platform.
It's like giving your content a multi-platform makeover.
Yeah, exactly. And by repurposing and syndicating your content,
right,
you not only increase your visibility, but also establish yourself as an authority in your niche.
Okay, speaking of reaching a wider audience, let's talk about the John Crestani method.
Okay.
This one seems like it's all about creating high-quality content that leads people into a clear sales funnel.
It definitely is.
Okay.
And it requires a deeper understanding of the customer journey and the psychology of persuasion.
Ooh.
Essentially, you start by identifying your ideal customer.
Okay.
Who they are, what their pain points are, what they aspire to.
So you're getting into the nitty-gritty of their psychographics.
Absolutely.
So not just demographic.
Precisely armed with this knowledge, you create content that speaks directly to their needs and desires.
Mm-hmm.
Content that provides real value and positions you as a trusted authority.
Right.
And as they engage with your content and move through your sales funnel,
right,
you nurture that relationship, build trust, and ultimately guide them towards your product or service as the solution to their problems.
And they emphasize the importance of using reviews and recommendations to build credibility and trust.
Oh, absolutely. Social proof is incredibly powerful.
It is.
When people see that others have had positive experiences with your product or service, they're more likely to believe in its value and take the leap of faith.
It's like that age-old saying.
What's that?
Seeing is believing.
Yes.
Or in this case, reading positive reviews is believing.
Exactly. Think about how you choose a restaurant.
Okay.
Do you go for the one with no reviews or the one with hundreds of 5-star ratings?
You go for the one with the glowing reviews every time.
Exactly. People trust other people's experiences, and that's why incorporating social proof into your marketing strategy is so crucial.
Okay, let's circle back to this killer idea sales technique.
Okay.
I'm still wrapping my head around it.
Yeah.
Can you give us a concrete example of how it works in practice?
Sure.
I'm a bit of a visual learner, so seeing it in action would really help.
Of course. Let's say you're selling a productivity app. Now, instead of leading with a list of features,
right,
you focus on the killer idea.
Yeah.
The ultimate benefit that your app delivers. In this case, it could be reclaiming an extra hour in your day.
So instead of saying, our app has a task manager, a calendar, and a time tracker.
Yeah.
You're saying, imagine having an extra hour every day to spend with your family, pursue a passion, or simply relax and recharge.
Exactly. You're not just selling a product, you're selling a transformation.
Right.
You're painting a picture of how their life could be better.
I like that.
How they could achieve their goals and live a more fulfilling life with the help of your product.
It's about tapping into their aspirations and showing them how your product can help them achieve those dreams.
Precisely. You're connecting with them on an emotional level, which is far more powerful than simply listing features and benefits.
And that ties into this idea of building a community gathering place, doesn't it?
It does.
Creating a space where people can connect, share their experiences, and support each other. It's like creating a tribe around your brand.
It's about fostering a sense of belonging and creating a space where people feel seen, heard, and valued.
Right.
And when you build a strong community around your brand,
Yeah.
it becomes more than just a business. It becomes a movement.
And movements have power.
They do.
They have influence.
Yeah.
They have staying power.
Absolutely. And from a marketing perspective, it's a goldmine.
Right.
When people are actively engaged in your community, they're more likely to spread the word about your brand, become advocates for your products or services.
Okay.
And provide valuable feedback that helps you grow.
It's a win-win for everyone involved.
It is.
Now let's talk about leveraging affiliates.
Okay.
This seems like a smart way to expand your reach without having to do all the heavy lifting yourself.
Affiliate marketing is all about tapping into the power of other people's audiences.
Okay.
You're essentially partnering with individuals or businesses that have a following in your target market and incentivizing them to promote your products or services.
So let's say I have an online course teaching people how to bake sourdough bread.
Okay.
I could partner with food bloggers, cooking YouTubers, or even local bakeries who have a following of baking enthusiasts.
Exactly. And by offering them a commission on each sale they generate,
right,
you're motivating them to promote your course to their audience, expanding your reach and potentially driving significant revenue.
It's like having a whole army of salespeople working for you.
I love that analogy.
But isn't there some risk involved?
There is some risk.
I mean, you're essentially handing over control of your brand's message to someone else.
You are. That's why it's crucial to choose your affiliates carefully.
Okay.
You want to make sure they're aligned with your values, that they have a good reputation in your industry, and that their audience is a good fit for your product or service.
So it's not just about finding anyone with a following.
No.
It's about finding the right partners who will represent your brand effectively and authentically.
Exactly. And that requires research due diligence and clear communication about your expectations and brand guidelines.
Now let's dive into a topic that seems to be on every entrepreneur's mind.
What's that?
Recurring revenue.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's chasing those passive income streams.
And for good reason.
Right.
Having a consistent, predictable income stream can give you peace of mind.
Right.
Allow you to invest back into your business and weather those inevitable market fluctuations.
But let's be honest, it's not as simple as just setting up a membership site.
No.
Or launching a subscription box and watching the money roll in. Is it?
Definitely not.
Okay.
The key to success with recurring revenue models lies in consistently delivering value.
Right.
You need to give your subscribers a compelling reason to stay month after month.
Okay.
You need to wow them.
So it's not just about creating content. It's about creating content that's so good.
Yes.
So valuable, so engaging.
Yeah.
That people can't imagine their lives without it.
Precisely. And that might involve offering exclusive content, hosting live events, providing personalized support, or simply exceeding expectations at every turn.
It's about building a relationship that goes beyond a simple transaction.
Yes.
It's about creating a true partnership with your subscribers.
Now, before we move on, I want to touch on a concept that truly speaks to the heart of entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Building a business that supports a charitable cause.
This is something I'm incredibly passionate about.
Me too.
I love the idea of aligning your work with a purpose that's bigger than yourself.
It's a beautiful way to make a difference in the world while also building a successful business.
Absolutely.
It's about integrating your values into your business model and attracting customers who share those values.
And it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be.
It can.
You could donate a percentage of your profits to a cause you care about. Or you could create a product or service that directly benefits a specific charity.
The possibilities are endless.
They are.
And the beauty of it is you can make a real impact while also building a thriving business.
It's a win-win on so many levels.
It is.
It's about creating a business that feels good on the inside and out.
Now, before we move on to part 2, where we'll explore some even more unconventional ideas.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that stood out to you in this first batch of concepts?
You know, throughout all these different approaches, one theme kept bubbling up.
What's that?
The importance of simplicity.
Ah, yes. That's a brilliant observation.
In a world that's constantly bombarded with information, distractions, and complexity.
Right.
Simplicity can be a powerful differentiator.
It can.
It's about cutting through the noise and making it crystal clear for your audience what you offer, why it matters, and how it can benefit their lives.
Exactly. It's about streamlining your message, your processes, and even your business model.
So it's not just about creating a simple product or service, but about simplifying every aspect of your business.
Precisely. And in a world of ever-increasing complexity, that can be a huge competitive advantage.
It's like that old adage, less is more.
Yes.
So as we head into part 2, where we'll delve into some even more unique and creative business ideas, I challenge our listeners to keep that principle of simplicity in mind.
It's a powerful lens through which to view these concepts and determine which ones might be the right fit for you.
So take a moment to digest all this entrepreneurial wisdom, and we'll be back soon with part 2 of our business idea bonanza.
I can't wait. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of business ideas, ready to uncover even more gems.
Absolutely. I'm still buzzing from all the insights in part 1. So many ideas, so little time.
I know, right?
But there was one concept that really stuck with me, the $5 project approach.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by its simplicity, but I also wonder if it's truly effective.
Well, its beauty lies in its ability to break down those overwhelming goals into manageable tasks.
Okay.
Instead of getting paralyzed by the thought of building a complete business, you focus on completing tasks that could potentially generate just $5 in revenue.
So it's less about the actual $5 and more about building momentum, right?
Precisely. Each small win fuels your motivation, proving you can generate income no matter how small.
Okay.
This shift in mindset from overwhelm to possibility can be incredibly empowering.
And it's applicable to any business idea, right?
Absolutely.
Whether you're crafting social media posts, researching keywords, or connecting with potential clients, those $5 tasks add up.
Absolutely. It's about consistently taking action and celebrating those small victories along the way.
Speaking of attracting the right people, let's revisit attraction marketing.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites.
It feels like a breath of fresh air compared to those pushy, in-your-face marketing tactics.
I agree. Attraction marketing is all about building genuine relationships based on trust and value.
Okay.
Instead of aggressively chasing customers, you create content and experiences that draw them to you naturally.
You become a magnet, not a megaphone.
I love that.
But isn't that a slower process?
It can be, but the relationships you build are much stronger and more sustainable. Think about it. Would you rather have a customer who was coerced into buying or a customer who was genuinely drawn to your brand and values?
Definitely the latter. It's about becoming a trusted advisor, someone who offers valuable insights and solutions. But what are some concrete ways to implement this?
So it starts with creating high-quality content that educates, entertains, or inspires your target audience.
Okay.
Think blog posts that answer their burning questions, videos that showcase your expertise, or social media updates that spark conversations.
So it's less about selling and more about sharing.
Exactly. It's about demonstrating your knowledge and passion, becoming a go-to resource in your niche.
And when you genuinely care about helping people, they can sense it, right?
Absolutely. Authenticity is key in attraction. Marketing people are bombarded with sales messages all day long.
Right.
When you offer genuine value and connect with them on a human level, it cuts through the noise.
Now, another strategy that piqued my interest was content syndication.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a smart way to maximize the reach of your existing content.
It's about working smarter, not harder, instead of creating content for just one platform.
Right.
You strategically repurpose and share it across multiple channels, expanding your audience and amplifying your message.
Can you give me some examples?
Sure. Imagine you've written a fantastic blog post about the benefits of meditation for entrepreneurs.
Okay.
You could repurpose that content into a LinkedIn article targeting busy professionals.
Okay.
An Instagram infographic with key takeaways, a Twitter thread sparking conversation.
Wow.
Or even a short engaging video for TikTok demonstrating a quick meditation technique.
It's like giving your content a multi-platform makeover.
Exactly.
But wouldn't that be repetitive for people who follow you on multiple platforms?
That's where tailoring your message for each platform comes in.
Yeah.
It's not about simply copying and pasting. It's about adapting your core message to resonate with the unique audience on each platform.
It's about speaking their language and providing value in a way that aligns with their expectations and how they consume content.
Exactly. For example, on LinkedIn, you might focus on the professional benefits of meditation, like increased focus and productivity.
Right.
On Instagram, you might highlight the mood-boosting and stress-reducing aspects using visually appealing graphics.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So content syndication isn't about being everywhere.
No.
It's about being strategic and intentional with your content distribution.
I like that.
Speaking of reaching a wider audience, let's unpack the John Crestani method.
Oh, yes. A classic.
This one seemed a bit more complex, but I'm eager to understand how it works.
It's a multi-layered approach that combines high-quality content marketing with strategic funnel building.
Sounds intriguing. Can you break it down for us?
It all starts with truly understanding your target market.
Okay.
Who are they? What keeps them up at night? What are their aspirations?
You're getting into the nitty-gritty of their psychographics, not just demographics.
Precisely armed with this knowledge, you create content that resonates deeply with their needs and desires, positioning yourself as a trusted guide. As they engage with your content,
Right.
you subtly lead them through a carefully crafted sales funnel, offering increasingly valuable resources or solutions that address their specific pain points.
So it's like a journey you're taking them on from awareness to interest, consideration, and ultimately conversion.
Exactly. And throughout this journey, you leverage social proof testimonials and case studies to build credibility and trust.
Yes. Social proof, the secret sauce of persuasion.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier.
So important.
People trust what others say about you more than what you say about yourself.
It's human nature. We look to others for validation, especially when making decisions.
Right.
So incorporating reviews, testimonials, and case studies into your marketing materials is essential.
Okay, let's circle back to the killer idea sales technique.
Okay.
I'm still a bit fuzzy on how to apply it. Can you walk us through another example?
Sure. Let's say you're selling a course on how to build a successful freelance writing business.
Okay.
Instead of leading with a list of modules or topics covered, you highlight the killer idea, the ultimate transformation your course enables. In this case, it could be quitting your 9-to-5 and becoming your own boss.
So it's not just about learning how to write. It's about achieving the freedom and flexibility of a freelance lifestyle.
Exactly. You're painting a picture of a desirable future state, a life where they can set their own hours work from anywhere and pursue their passion.
Right.
That's the killer idea that grabs attention and motivates action.
It's about selling the dream, not just the product.
I love it. And to make that dream even more tangible, you could showcase testimonials from students who have successfully launched their freelance writing careers after taking your course.
That social proof packs a punch. Okay, let's talk about building a community gathering place.
Yeah.
This idea really appeals to me, but it also feels a bit daunting.
It can be.
Where do you even start?
It can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
It starts with identifying where your target audience already hangs out online.
Okay.
Facebook groups, online forums, niche communities.
So you meet them where they are instead of trying to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. Engage authentically in those communities. Share your expertise, answer questions, and build relationships.
You become a valuable member of the tribe, not just someone trying to sell them something?
Right. Over time, you can consider creating your own platform.
Okay.
A dedicated Facebook group, Slack channel, or even a forum on your website.
That's where you can really foster that sense of belonging and create a space for meaningful connection and collaboration.
I agree.
But I imagine it takes a lot of time and effort to build and manage a thriving community.
It does require commitment. You need to be present, engaging, and actively facilitating conversations.
Right.
But the rewards can be immense.
Speaking of expanding your reach, let's talk about leveraging affiliates.
Okay.
It seems like a smart way to tap into other people's audiences.
Affiliate marketing is all about forming strategic partnerships with individuals or businesses that have an established audience in your target market. You're essentially incentivizing them to promote your products or services.
It's like having an army of brand ambassadors working for you, spreading the word and driving traffic to your website.
But it's crucial to choose your affiliates wisely.
Right.
You want to ensure they align with your brand values, have a good reputation, and genuinely believe in your products or services.
So it's not just about finding anyone with a following. It's about finding the right partners who will represent your brand authentically and effectively.
Exactly. It's about quality over quantity.
Yeah.
You want affiliates who will genuinely connect with their audience and recommend your products or services with integrity.
Okay, let's dive into a topic that's close to many entrepreneurs' hearts: recurring revenue.
Oh, yeah, the holy grail.
Who doesn't love the idea of a consistent, predictable income stream?
Recurring revenue can be a game changer, offering financial stability and allowing you to invest back into your business.
But it's not about creating a product or service and then sitting back and watching the money roll in.
Definitely not.
So it's not truly passive income.
Not quite. The key to success with recurring revenue models lies in consistently delivering value and exceeding your subscribers' expectations.
So it's about creating a product or service that people can't imagine living without.
Exactly. It's about providing ongoing value, whether it's through exclusive content, personalized support, community access, or regular updates and improvements.
It's about building a relationship that goes beyond a single transaction.
Precisely. You're creating a loyal tribe of subscribers who are invested in your journey and excited to see what you offer next.
Now, before we move on to part 3, I want to touch on a topic that really resonates with me: building a business that supports a charitable cause.
Ah, yes, aligning your passion with purpose.
It's about infusing your business with heart and soul.
I love that.
But I have to admit, I sometimes struggle with how to make it work in practice.
It doesn't have to be complicated. You could start by donating a percentage of your profits to a cause you care about.
Okay.
Or you could create a product or service where a portion of each sale directly benefits a specific charity.
What are some other creative ways to integrate a charitable component into your business?
Think about partnering with a nonprofit organization to offer workshops, training, or mentorship programs.
Okay.
Or you could create a limited edition product where all proceeds go to a specific cause.
It's about finding ways to leverage your business as a force for good in the world.
Exactly. And it can be incredibly fulfilling for your team and your customers.
Now, before we move on to part 3, where we'll explore some even more unique and unconventional business ideas, I'd love to get your take on something throughout all these different approaches. One theme keeps surfacing: the power of simplicity.
You're absolutely right. In a world overflowing with information and distractions, simplicity becomes a potent differentiator.
Yeah.
It's about clarity, focus, and ease.
So it's not just about creating a simple product or service. It's about simplifying every aspect of your business, your message, your processes, your offerings.
Precisely. It's about making it effortless for your audience to understand what you offer, why it matters to them, and how to engage with you.
In a world of complexity, simplicity is a breath of fresh air.
And it can be a powerful driver of growth and success.
As we head into part 3, I encourage our listeners to keep that principle of simplicity in mind.
It's a valuable lens through which to evaluate these business ideas and determine which ones might be the right fit for your unique skills, goals, and values.
So take a moment to reflect on these insights, and we'll be back soon with the final chapter of our business idea exploration. Welcome back to the final chapter of our deep dive into a world of business ideas.
Yeah.
I'm excited to explore the
more unconventional ones.
Yes, the more unconventional side of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
These are the ideas that make you go, wait, you can actually do that?
Is that right?
They challenge the status quo and demonstrate the endless possibilities when you think outside the box.
Absolutely.
Like selling a YouTube channel. I mean, I knew people made money on YouTube.
Yeah.
But selling the whole channel, that's a whole new level.
It's a fascinating strategy that leverages the power of niche authority. Think about it. You identify a specific local business niche, say plumbers in Chicago,
Okay.
and build a YouTube channel optimized for that keyword. You create valuable content that ranks well in search, attracting an audience of potential customers.
So you're essentially building a digital asset targeted at a very specific market.
Precisely. Then you list the channel on marketplaces like Flippa,
Okay.
targeting plumbers in Chicago who want a ready-made platform to attract new customers.
Oh, wow.
They get a head start, and you profit from your strategic channel building efforts.
It's brilliant. It's like building a digital storefront and then handing over the keys to someone eager to move in.
Exactly.
Okay, next up, we have offline mailing lists in the age of email and social media. Who even uses snail mail anymore?
You'd be surprised.
Really?
There's something about a physical piece of mail that cuts through the digital clutter.
Okay.
It feels more personal, tangible, and memorable.
You know, you're right. I recently received a beautifully designed postcard from a local boutique, and it actually made me want to visit the store. Maybe there's something to this old school approach.
Absolutely. For certain businesses, especially those targeting local customers or offering a unique tactile product,
Okay.
offline mailing lists can be a surprisingly effective way to stand out and make a lasting impression.
Like a vintage marketing technique making a comeback.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one definitely caught my attention. The monthly giveaway squeeze page.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like a clever way to incentivize email signups.
It's all about offering something valuable in exchange for their email address.
Okay.
The key is to choose a prize that's relevant to your target audience and aligns with your brand.
So if you're selling organic skincare products,
Yes.
you might give away a luxurious spa package or a set of your best-selling products.
Exactly. The prize should entice people to sign up while also giving them a taste of what your brand is all about.
But doesn't this approach attract people who are just looking for free stuff?
Right.
Not genuine customers.
It's a valid concern, but by offering a prize that's truly aligned with your brand and target market,
Okay.
you're more likely to attract people who are genuinely interested in what you offer.
And even if only a small percentage of those who enter the giveaway become customers,
Yeah.
it's still a valuable way to grow your email list
Yeah.
and nurture those leads over time.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about the simple email strategy to improve deliverability.
Oh, this is a good one.
It sounds almost too basic to be effective.
I know, right?
Are we really talking about just sending short, plain text emails with a clear call to action?
It might seem counterintuitive, but it's about working with email providers' algorithms, not against them.
Okay.
They're constantly filtering out spam and promotional emails, often favoring simplicity and relevance.
So by keeping your emails concise, avoiding flashy images or excessive formatting,
Right.
and focusing on providing genuine value and a clear call to action, you're increasing the chances that your emails will actually reach your subscribers' inboxes.
Exactly. It's about building trust, establishing a consistent sending pattern, and proving to email providers that your emails are wanted and engaging.
So it's less about tricks and gimmicks and more about respecting your subscribers' time and attention.
Precisely. It's about playing the long game, building a loyal readership who values your insights and looks forward to your emails.
As we wrap up this deep dive into a world of business ideas, what are your key takeaways, our resident expert?
Oh, so many.
What insights stand out to you?
I'm struck by the sheer diversity of approaches and the ingenuity of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's a testament to the boundless possibilities when you combine passion, creativity, and a willingness to challenge the status quo.
It's truly inspiring. No matter your skills, interests, or experience level, there's likely a business idea out there that's perfect for you.
There is.
And I think the most important takeaway is this: the best business idea might not be one you find, but one you create.
That's a great point.
It's about combining elements from different approaches, experimenting, and staying true to your unique vision.
I love that.
It's about creating a business that not only generates income,
Right.
but also lights you up and aligns with your values.
Beautifully said. I encourage you to revisit the ideas that sparked your interest.
Yes.
Do some additional research, and most importantly, take action.
Experiment. Iterate.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to fail.
Yes.
The entrepreneurial journey is a marathon, not a sprint.
And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.
Until next time, happy innovating